yeah, it's actually quite amazing how that works.
Yeah, it is, and you know, we're fortunate here to have a 3D TV, and to see it in HD 3D is blows your mind. It really is something phenomenal.
Yeah. Let's see what else came in as questions. Yeah, talking about 2D and 3D, there were some questions as well about 2D diaries.
Oh, the diaries, yeah. Okay, as most of you know, the diaries we've had to a while ago we had to suspend producing diaries. The diaries we were producing were taking Seb or whoever, Herman and I think Suzanne never got to that point, but taking them a day, 12 hours roughly to finish. And they were highly polished and they were well regarded, and then we had a lot of other what we call post-production, so that's edited stuff we had to do for other companies who wanted our content. So we had to sort of come away from that and start doing that and look at different ways of doing diaries, which we've now come to, and we've started to knock a few out in 3D, and quite rightly they should also be in 2D, because it's very easy for us to actually edit it into 2D as well. So this week we'll be back. Herman's behind the camera now, hopefully nodding. We'll be back into 3 and 2D production of our diaries. Our diaries are a little bit different now in that they are a sighting. So it focuses around one sighting in any one day, whatever that was, lions or whatever it happens to be. That is what we'll do in that diary. And we won't have so much of the voiceover stuff and the rest of it. It'll be actually what you see, more of a diary, less of a produced thing, more of a diary. And of course then the presenter may do a little voiceover piece at the end or something, but it's going to be a little snippet of what you saw in that day, and I think that's got a better feel for it, what a diary actually is, rather than a big produced thing, which it takes a lot of time.
Yeah.
So that's where we're going. We recognise people like it. We know people like YouTube even want to see more of it. So that'll all be this week, and I'm sure Herman's nodding, and I hope he is.
Hope he's not nodding off. But yeah, no, it's 12 hours a day. It's
yeah, it's a lot of work.
Actually, I must say I haven't watched any recent diaries with obviously being otherwise occupied and traveling around and being in Bali and stuff like that. No, definitely going to check them out. And maybe just a quick interruption. I wanted to do this at the beginning, but then I forgot. I just, on a personal note, I want to thank all our viewers and things that sent me messages, either through Facebook or personal messages, and commented on the photos that we posted of the wedding and the thing. It's again, what Will said is the family and the extended family, and it's actually very nice to feel that people from all over the world are actually following what's going on
no, it is, yeah,
and living with you. That was I really appreciate that, and so I want to really just take this quick opportunity now to thank everybody for that.
And on that theme, folks, you may or may not know, we've got a notice board inside the Final Control with all your postcards on. And we had another couple through today. Keep them coming. Everyone likes to read them. Sapiwe and everyone passes them around the crew. They're very much appreciated by everyone. So yeah, keep those coming.
I wonder if Tara is just standing in the window or she's giving us a time message.
She's just standing in the window.
Okay, so we can just continue still.
With a Mozambican tan.
Just like Herman.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, some other questions. Let me just see. JTV. We got a lot of viewers that watch us through JTV, and that's one of these things that I actually overlooked in the whole rush to get this this new setup done before I'm leaving the bush again tomorrow morning again. It was just a brief visit. Obviously, I think at the moment that we've lost the feed to JTV because there's been a change in the stream name, and Justin TV picks it up from us at a certain stream name. So after we finish here and after we've had something to eat, I'm gonna work on actually changing that stream name, and so that hopefully, if that all works out, that from sometime tonight, then also we'll be back on Justin TV. And on Justin TV, there's not too much I can say about that now in too much detail. But somebody asked, are there going to be one channel there or 2 channels, or how is that going to work? We're actually talking about actually expanding our presence on on JTV beyond just the one channel. Also maybe including other producers. So that will all be included in that whole package. Obviously, again, that won't be all done by tomorrow, but we're working on that. And yeah, there's some very exciting times. Just now putting my Wild Earth hat on here in the Safari chat with other producers coming online, more eagle nests, other things. Some exciting developments that you might be able to announce in a couple of weeks with non-bird cameras. Maybe getting reacquainted with some
old friends.
Yeah, old friends from earlier this year. But yeah, that will be more on the Wild Earth blog and other things. But yeah, there's lots of things going on as always. But we haven't forgotten about Justin TV. I think that's the main message. We know there's a lot of people viewing there, and they're important. It's just a little oversight in the rush, but I'll correct that as soon as I get a chance. So don't fear. But also, if you see us on Justin TV, because it's only in 2D, come check out our website as well. And see what it looks like in 3D.
Wild Earth.
And then tell everybody on Justin TV what you saw on Wild Earth.
The more the merrier.
Yeah, exactly. One other question that came in is how we are going to select which recorded drives we're going to show between the drive times.
How are we going to select them? Well, we currently actually boil down every day. 6 hours a day we boil into 3. So we can use that. I mean, we're basically getting one day is halved, basically, and we can knock that out in 3 hours. So you're getting a series of those.
But basically, there's not much that we, from an internet perspective, we can impact on that, because it is those drives that we create and the content that we create for the deals that we have. Well, the first one was in Turkey with D-Smart.
Yes.
But there's other now as well. But that content is actually being streamed into the TV channel as well. And Emily is the one that decides which ones are coming on what time in the playlist, based on, I'm not sure what criteria, I'm not a content director. But basically, again, as we are using the TV stream to create our internet stream, there's no like input that we have from the internet side on what goes in there. But it is, the nice thing about it is it is all a bit little boiled down content. So the amount of sightings and animals in it will be higher than average. Which
you can cut some of the driving out.
So check that out if you have a chance. Definitely at the moment it will beat watching the waterhole, if I just can be so blunt to say that. But as Will said, we're working on changing that. But there's definitely still something to watch now, even when it's dark.
No, it's good. It's good to be able to do that. As you say, Emily's choosing it, but and they can go back a few weeks. But yeah, it gives everyone a choice, and it's another question that's going to come, which I've had a few times. Are we on TV channels in the US? Not at the moment is all we can say on that. Obviously we're trying our best, but not at the moment. If you're in France and other places, you have more chance.
Yeah, but it's like with sheep, I guess. Once the first one's there, then.
Well, I like that analogy, and it's Graham's analogy, so I'll steal it. It's penguins on the penguins on the side of the ice, and when one jumps, all the rest follow it. So,
I like that one. I quite like that one. Yeah. Especially because one of the new streams coming up next week is a penguin exhibit somewhere. So we can check whether that's true actually.
Was there a question there about 3D? I can't remember. I know somebody was asking me questions about 3D. Why we went for 3D? Or was it about...
Yeah, I think it might more.
I've covered it probably.
Spoke about it a little bit.
I'm just thinking back through all the emails we hadn't.
Yeah, there was so many. I just tried to pick the couple of ones that most people asked. Obviously, as always, when we ask feedback, there was some let's say constructive criticism about our advertising that we put on there.
Oh, the ads,
Yeah, and basically the only thing I can say about that is that unfortunately it is a, well, I would actually just call it a necessary evil, although it's maybe a bit of an overstatement. We do need that to basically to balance the books on the internet side. We've started with pre-rolls, and the idea with pre-rolls is that will eventually allow us to reduce the number of overlay ads, the ones that pop up at the bottom. So it will obviously then mean that you have to wait a little while before the stream starts, but then once we got it all optimized, then we might be able to reduce the number of overlays that come up and interfere with the pictures that you're taking and other things. As I said, it is necessary. We know it's not a nice thing. I would also much rather not have them on, but we have to, and we're doing our best to find a balance between the revenue that we need to generate from them and your viewing experience. And we're fully aware that yeah, from watching it is an annoyance. It's like yeah, like anything else that interferes with your viewing. But unfortunately, there's no way around it.
We are where we are.
Yeah.
Got to pay the bills.
Yeah. So I guess almost in the actually we are in the last minute. So
Yeah.
it's time to wrap up slowly.
The Pete and Will show comes to an end.
Yeah.
Well, just for folks who, it's the family thing. Don't forget, keep those criticisms coming. Hopefully, there'll be some better comments as well. I appreciate them all. I might not answer them all, but I read them all, and where I can, I get back to you. And you are going to see improvements, folks. So bear with us. I keep saying it, but stick with it. Yeah. There's a plan here, and we're going to get there.
One quick last thing before we close out. Sometime during the next week, Preston from Wildwood Interactive is starting on the rolling out a new chat, which should be crashing a lot less, have some other features. So that's going to come also during the next week, and also help in improving the viewer experience.
That's what we're about here. Yeah.
So that's going to come
cool.
soon.
Alrighty.
Watch this space. I think that's our time. So just want to say goodbye. Thank you for watching, and it's good to be in the bush again. And next time I'll see you on Facebook. It'll probably be from Cape Town again.
Thanks a lot, folks. Bye bye. Bye.
Hello everybody. Okay. Hello everyone. This is Melissa coming from Final Control. I really hope you did enjoy the session with Will and Pete, and I hope some of your questions that you had in your mind were answered, and you now know where we are going as a company. The camera, unfortunately, at the dam, I think they did explain this to you. It has to be covered just in case it rains tonight. So we will not be able to have a view of the gallery camera, but obviously we still have sound coming from the gallery. So we will keep it on, and hopefully you will hear some wonderful sounds of the bush. From me, Melu said Final Control, I want to thank you very much for watching and for following us all the time. And myself and the team and Tara and Pete, we're just going to go out and have a braai because it's full moon today. We always have braai when it's full moon. Anyways, take care and bye.